It's Week 15 in the NFL, so get ready for the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, and the previous MVP, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens. Next on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go!
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
From the 39, Rodgers. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And I'll tell you, nothing will win the crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go. That's where we are.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and it worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Jackson throwing once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, here's Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's first and 10 at the 14. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers again now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The return is Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return is Duvernay. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Shrugs him with a stiff arm. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Shoves him away. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
second down and 4. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. Off the option, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Shoves him aside. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got him.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kyle Pitts
there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.